Hashem said that if I have a place in Yerushalayim, in the Beit Hashem, then no longer will the Jews wander. Like did like v'nad yeh ba'aretz. You'll wander in the land. No longer will the people wander in the land I've given to your fathers. You'll be settled in Judah, in Yisrael. Rak im yishmeru la'asot k'kol asher tzivitim, but there is a condition attached. I will only allow myself to dwell in the house of Hashem, to be felt there, and have the Jews no longer wander and no longer have to go into any exile if you follow all my commandments. The Kol Torah asher sivo tam abdi Moshe, the whole Torah that my servant Moshe has commanded you. V'lo shameyu, and they did not listen. Vayatem Menasseh la'asot hara min hagoyim asher ishmid Hashem mipnei bnei Yisrael, and Menasseh caused them to do wrong, to do the bad in the from all the goyim that Hashem had destroyed from Israel. So once again, the emphasis here that we are worse, and during the king of Menasseh, the Jews were worse than all the nations that Hashem had kicked out of Israel. The implication we're going to see in a moment is, therefore, we could chas v'shalom be kicked out. Hashem now gives a message from the Nevi'im saying, Yan asher asa Menasseh melech Yehuda to'evot ha'ela hara mikol asher asu amari asher lefanav. Because Menasseh has done all of these abominations, this evil, worse than all of the Amorite. The Amorite represent the Canaanite peoples who lived in the land before me. Before him, and he also has caused Yehuda to sin with his idols, with his false gods. Thus says Hashem. This is what the prophet says. Hinini mevi ra al Yerushalayim Yehuda asher ko shom'a tetzalana shtei oznav. This is the key prophecy. We're going to talk about this prophecy throughout the year. Hashem says, I'm making evil on Yerushalayim. It's so bad that everyone who hears it, their ears are going to ring, because it's going to be such a horrible thing that's going to befall Jerusalem. V'atiti al Yerushalayim et kav Shomron. I will make on Yerushalayim the line of Shomron. V'et mashkolot beit Achav, and the plumb line of the house of Achav. Umachiti et Yerushalayim. And I will destroy Yerushalayim like someone. I will wipe down Yerushalayim like someone who wipes up a plate. Someone who licks up a plate. Get all the food. Macha, you lick it up. You completely clean it up. Va'afach al paneh, then you turn it over. So you have a plate of food. You clean it up. You lick out all the food. You turn it over. That's what's going to happen to Yerushalayim because of this. The big question we're going to have is, can this prophecy be reversed? This is a prophecy of destruction to Yerushalayim, utter destruction. And we compare it to what happened to Shomron, what happened to Achav. This is what happened to the 10 tribes of Israel, that they were utterly destroyed and they have utterly been lost by Ashur. This is what's going to befall Jerusalem. I am going to cause to be captured the remnant of my portion. They will be in the hands of their enemies. Vayu levaz umeshisa. They're going to be for plunder, for booty, l'choiveim, for all their enemies. They're going to conquer them. They're going to capture them. They're going to exile them. They're going to plunder them. Yan asher asu et hara be'enai, because you did what was evil in my eyes. V'yu machisim oti. You made me angry. Minayom asher yatzu votam mitzrayim ad yom hazeh. From the day you left Egypt until now. So we see here a theme, a very interesting theme, that it's saying that from the day we left Jerusalem until now, from the day you left Mitzrayim until now, you have been making me angry. So it's not just Menasseh. Menasseh is the final straw. But really, Bnei Israel has been doing idol worship from the moment they left Egypt until today. V'gamna ki shafak Menasseh, and Menasseh spilled innocent blood. Harbei ma'od ad milei et Yerushalayim peh lepeh, until he filled it, all Yerushalayim, with all this innocent blood. Levad mechatotzo asher akti et Yisrael, not at Judah, not carrying the sin. They called Judah the sin. Lasot hara b'nei Hashem, to do what's evil in the eyes of Hashem. And now that's basically the story here in Malachim. V'yeter divrei Menasseh b'kol asher asa chatasho asher chata. You want to learn more about Menasseh? No, he did know his sins. Halem ketuvim al sefer divrei yomim l'malchut Yehuda. It's in the book of Chronicles to Malchut Yehuda. Now we don't have that book, but we do have the book of Divrei Yomim Tanakh, and we're going to learn in class there's a little bit of information about Menasseh which is left out, very important information, which is left out from Sefer Malachim, but it's in Divrei Yamim. Vayishkab Menashe Mavota v'yikaber began Beito began Uzzah. Menasseh dies. Vayimloch Amon beno takto, and Amon becomes king for 2 years after him. After Amon is going to be King Yoshio. We're going to learn. But the context of King Yoshio is he lives after the 55 years of Menasseh, when there had been all this horrible avodah zarah going on, all this horrible stuff, and where Hashem has already made a promise to the Navi that Yerushalayim will be destroyed. Now the question we have is, why did Menasseh do this? And one interesting theory is just to realize this is the Assyrian Empire. The Assyrian Empire was still triumphant, even after Sancherib, and even after what happened with Chizkiyahu with the great miracle. Now Chizkiyahu had a miracle, and Yerushalayim was saved. And it's very possible and probable to think that what Menasseh was trying to do was actually save Yehuda. And he thought, I can't depend on miracles, and he wasn't depending on God apparently. That was his problem. So therefore he was going to depend on the Assyrians. And what the best way to make nice with the Assyrians? To worship all the Assyrian gods. And that's why Menasseh does all the different rites of the Asherah, and the Baal, and the Tzva Shemayim, and the Nichesh, and the Ov, and the Adoni, and the Onain, and the Aish, the Molech. All this was really trying to take the culture of Ashur and adapt that culture for Yisrael as well, in a failed attempt to save Yehuda from the hand of Assyria. And as we saw, what the Navi is trying to say is, Menasseh, you went about it all wrong. You should have worshipped Hashem like your father Chizkiyahu. What you did not save Yehuda from the hand of Ashur, but ultimately what caused Yehuda to fall, to be exiled, to be destroyed, if not by Ashur, by another nation. And this is what we're going to focus on while we learn Sefer Yirmiyahu. Thank you.